Good morning, good day, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you're at, whenever you're watching this video. Hey, thanks for joining in. We got today another box hunt. I believe this is going to be box number 4 for my hunt and fill. Started off with my birthday here. Sorry for some of this background noise. I'm just pulling out. There we go. My numbers here. Yeah, so box number 4, I am currently at 159 out of 192 coins we had. The initial book, box 2 gave us 13 more, box 3 only gave us 5 more, so let's see how many more nickels we can grab to find this box. That particular album and this box and fill, if you guys have been following these, we're looking for 1959 and earlier. It's just the old ones that we need. So I went to the bank. And when I went to the bank, that's what I get for not ordering in spur of the moment, they only had 50 quarters that they could provide, all circulated. Got a nice old stained one there. Didn't notice anything jumping out at the enders. A couple nice old ones when we get here. You'll see well rubbed, and like this one. We're not going to be able to find the end there to see if there's a mint mark down there or not, but oldies nonetheless. Then went to a second bank. They were able to give me a little mix of both customer wrapped as well. So of course it's a bank fill, but I'm going to start here at the customer wrapped. I like starting at the odd rolls first and work my way down here to the mid. So normally, you know what? No. Yeah, because I divided it half and half. So I'm going to have to work this way. And we'll start here at the front, work our way towards the back, and see what we have. We'll bring you in for any finds along the way. All right, folks, here we are. Right off the bat, roll number 1, customer wrapped roll. Hoping this is going to be a sign of what's to come. But take a look at that. 1939, second year. So let's see what kind of mint mark we have here. Any mint mark's going to be a winner for me. And no mint mark, so it's a 1939 Philly. Let's just take a closer look here for any kind of doubling. And not seeing any doubling. It'll be so nice when I get my microscope in. But overall, let's just take a look for the R, not the notched R. Looks overall pretty good. 1939. That's a great find. Great way to start. All right, folks, here we are at the end of roll 10, all customer wrapped, and I was bringing you in for this one, really. I don't know why we get such the corrosion on that. Look at that thing. But why I wanted to do that, we'll start off on this side. Bring that in for a nice zoom for you. That is an S mint mark. We have a very corroded San Francisco mint. And that, of course, is 1946. So 1946, first 40 of the find, roll number 10. And that is a low mintage mark. Got the mintage up there for you. Other finds throughout these first 10 rolls, we got a bunch of foreigns. The joys of being close to the Canadian border, East Coast here. We got a 1978. We have a 2005, 2018 foreign there, and we had 2019 Canadian cents. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foreigns in the first 10 rolls. We did have the 1970 San Francisco mint, so I do add these and collect these, put these aside for me for now. And of the 1950s, we had a good spread here. We have a 1952. That is Philadelphia. We have a 1953 Denver. We have a 1957 Denver. And we have a 1959 Denver Mint. So not bad across the board for the first 10 rolls. All right, folks, here we are, roll number 18, just bringing you in. These are the bank wrapped rolls, but two good finds in this one. We have, if I don't drop it first, great color, good condition, nice, not too many scratches, not too much wear or flattening, but that's 1952, and that is Philadelphia. So 1952, good condition, but this one, bring that up there, 1941, a little nick there on that side, but overall, still in good condition, and that also is a Philly. So we have a 1941 and a 1952 Philadelphia's roll number 18. Bring you back in for the next find. All right, folks, here we are on roll number 20. Bringing you in on this one because it is 1940s. Look at that, 1946. Let's see, the mint is Denver. Pretty good condition. A couple scratches there on the back, but not bad for a 1946 Denver. All right, folks, here we are, roll 27, just bringing you in for the last couple finds here. I stopped at roll 27 because of this guy. Look at that, looking in right at that end. Was looking at it. That is not damaged. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. But yeah, looking at that, that's not damaged. There's no denting and no push-up of any material on the front or on the back. So that is a clipped, minor, but that is a clipped coin, clipped planchet. So what is that? It is a 1993. Nice to know those things are still being found. 1993 Denver clipped planchet. I'll put that in a flip, add that. That's my second nickel I've seen with the clipped planchet. So making a collection of that. The other finds we have found up to this point. We've got a dirty, if it didn't have that gunk in there, really good condition, 1958. And that is a Denver mint mark, common coin. 1958, we have a 1954. That 54 is a Philadelphia. We got a really dirty, but I think it looks neat with some of that toning on there and dirt, but that is a 1948. I might have to put that under the microscope. I think that's just dirt up there, not any kind of extra material. So let's see here, and this is, come on, focus. There we go. No mint mark. So that is a 1948 Philly. We have a 1946. That also is a Philly. A 1948 again, Philadelphia. A couple of those, popular coin like I said. 1940 on the nose. And that is Philly. It's a 1940 Philly. So those are the finds. I'll bring you back in for the next group. Actually, let's pull up my microscope here. Take a look at that. And we've got a 1952. Now, the 1952 key date that we're looking for, it's not a key date, but it is a low mintage. Look at that. That is an S mint mark. So a 1952 S is under 25 million, so it's a low mintage coin. So good finds so far for roll 28. I'll bring you back in for the next find. All right, folks, we are at roll number 40. 10 more rolls to go, so we are almost there. Thought I'd just bring you in for a quick little summary before we get into those last 10 rolls. Pretty quiet rolls, nothing overly fancy. We did have our foreign fine. We get those Canadians all the time out here. And that is a 1986 standard Canadian. No big deal on there. And of course, I do have and did come across a 1969 and a 1970. Those are both San Francisco mints. I do collect those San Franciscos, so I'll add those on to my collection. 6970. We did have one more from the 1940s. We have that 1941, starting to get a little bit slick there. And that is a, that's right, this is the, I got my other camera, I should use that, but yep, San Francisco mint. So 1941 San Francisco, I think I already have that. We have a 1953, and that is Denver mint, 1953 Denver. We have two from 54, and both of those, if I remember right, Denver and Denver. So two 1954 Denvers. All pretty common coins, nothing ridiculously low mintage yet. 1956, and both of those are Denver and Denver. So two 1956 Denvers. And those I'm pretty confident we already have in our book. They are relatively common. We had a 1957 Denver. That's in pretty good condition. That one might be actually an upgrade. Looking at that. So 1957 Denver. And finishing off these rolls, we have that 1959. And that is a Philly. 1959 Philly. So that's where we're at. We got 10 more rolls to go, so I'll bring you in for a great find or for the end of the box summary. Here's the special coin in roll number 41, 1953. But what makes that special is that San Francisco, 1953 San Francisco is a lower mintage coin. Have that mintage up there for you. So a little bit dirty, but it's a San Francisco 1953 low mintage nickel. Bring you back in for the next finds. All right, bringing you in here, roll number 47. And is really kicking in with some nice finds. Look at that, 1951. If we flip that over, that is a San Francisco mint. So this is a key date, 1951. San Francisco, less than 10 million minted, so that is a key date. Great find. As we end this box, bring you back in for the next one. All right, here we are for our summary. We got quite the final here. Going to make these a little bit simple here and bring some in close here for you. So we've got of our foreign finds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 foreign finds. We have a, what does that start? 1978, there we go, 1986, 2005, 2018. These are nice shiny conditions. I wish our new ones were always looking like this. 2019 and 2019. So 6 Canadians. Of our San Francisco mints, I did get a 1968, 69, and 2 1970s. Again, those are just my personal collections of San Franciscos. Like seeing those around when I can. Now, of the great finds, I'll put it that way, great find, we do have 2. What's going on with my focus today? We have two 1939, and both of those are Philadelphia. So the common year for the 39s, but still, 1939 to see in the wilds are always great. No buffaloes and no war nickels, unfortunately. I do always look for those, but we did have that 39. We have our 1940, another common coin, that is 1940 Philly. We have three 1941, and that is Philadelphia, Philadelphia, and Denver. Got some shadows. No, not Denver. San Francisco. Sorry, 1941, San Francisco. So another good find. I'll separate those so I can put those out together when I do my other inventory here. Then we're going to make a jump up to 1946. And of 46, we got Philadelphia, we got Denver, and that ugly, ugly one. I got to look again on this one. That is, I believe, so hard to read there. Let's see if you guys can read that, but I'm pretty sure that is just not going to focus for me. That is the San Francisco. So we did get the trifecta for the 1946s. And that 1946 San Francisco, unfortunately, it's that dirty corroded because that's a low mintage coin. That's less than 25 million minted of that. So we did have that first low mintage of the 1948s. That's these two, 1948, both of which are Philadelphia. So, 40. But of the 50s, oh my gosh, focus. The 50s are the take home. So we do have this 1951, and that is that 1951 is that San Francisco Mint. There we go. 1951 San Francisco. And the San Francisco is a key date under 10 million. So we got the one key date. We have 1, 2, 3, 1952. And if I remember right, all of those, we have a Philadelphia, a Denver, and a Philadelphia. So we had two 1952. I should double check this because I always assume they're Denver. Forgetting that we do have San Francisco, and that's what that is. 1952 San Francisco, which is another low mintage, under 25 million. So we had two low mintage, one key date so far. 1953s, we have a Denver, a San Francisco, that's the key there, and a Denver. So 1953, you're going to bring that one in, see if that helps with the zoom. There it is, San Francisco. So the 1953 key date again. On there, three key dates, low mintage. Got those backwards, my apologies. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 1954s. We have a Denver, bring that back out a little bit. We have a Denver, Philadelphia, and a Denver. So two Denvers, one Philadelphia, the 54s, no 55s, two 56, both Denver mints. 2 57s, both of the Denver mint. 2 1958s, both the Denver mint. One in that Philly. And let's take a look here. We had 1, 2, 3, 59. Philadelphia, Denver, and Denver. So there we go. But other amazing finds out here. We also had that 1993 with the clipped ends, that clipped planchet. And they're just a minor one, but needed to get that on the flip at least to get that recorded. So there we go. What a box. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 3 low mintage coins and 1 key date coin. Unfortunately, no buffaloes, no war nickels. But I'm going to bring you back in for the final summary here just to see if and which ones of these might be going in our Hunt and Fill album. All right, folks, here we are bringing you back in so that one key date, that 1941S, I did already have, or the low mintage date. But what this fourth box has given us, it has given us another 4 of them. I wish I could have upgraded that 40D, but we had the 40 Philly. We had the 1946 Denver and the 1946, what's that, ugly San Francisco there, but that's 13 million minted, 45 million for the Denver. So these are all lower mintage dates that we got this time. Around here, that 51S, that's a 7 million minted coin in great condition. So that gets to be added there. And over here, we had the 1952S, and that 52 is a 20 million, so another low mintage. And that 1953 San Francisco, 19 million minted, goes in there. So 5 more finds, getting this book a little bit closer. So that's bringing our total to 164 out of the 192. We're still missing those 2009s, and then all of these here on the 58 and earlier. So thanks for joining in on this fourth box hunt. Album and fill on this. Some great finds along the way. If you're enjoying these, please remember to hit that thumbs up and like this video. It's always good to share that support. Feeling extra generous, also click that subscribe so you can see when I put out more coin collecting videos that I do. Until the next time, guys, hey, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day and happy hunting.